Hey there, Aries, and welcome to your energy reading for the week of May 19th. This is a general message. Only take what resonates. Let's get started. What are the best and highest messages coming through for Aries, please? Starting off with the Queen of Pentacles. Followed by the Death card. The Nine of Pentacles. The Two of Cups. And the Seven of Swords. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. This is a card of stepping outside of your comfort zone, of waiting for results, needing to make a choice and pick a direction. This could also be traveling or making plans to travel. And at the crown of your reading here, Aries, we have the Queen of Pentacles. She is the wealthiest queen. And this could be you stepping into that energy of being resourceful and building wealth. She's also a very nurturing queen. And she has her house in order. She does what she needs to nurture her wealth and build it in a resourceful way. This could be someone with resources coming into your life, or maybe you're tapping into resources or finding resources that you didn't know that you had. We also have the Death card, and this symbolizes a metaphorical death. But also a new beginning. Whenever there's a final ending, there is a new beginning. And we also have the Nine of Pentacles. This is a card of focusing on building your wealth, solo pleasures, luxury, self-sufficiency, financial gain. This is also a card of training your focus. You can see that she is looking at her falcon here, and that symbolizes that she's training her focus to be on the gratitude and abundance that she's trying to manifest in her life. So when you align your energy with the energy of abundance and gratitude, that will begin to manifest in your life. Over here we have the Two of Cups. This speaks of a very important relationship, potentially a romantic relationship, but it doesn't have to be. This could also be some kind of like proposal or just an important connection coming into your life, something that's going to be influential. It could potentially be this Queen of Pentacles person coming in. And it doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine, it's the energy of the card that we're speaking to. And we also have the Seven of Swords. This is a card of cleverness and alternative strategies. This card is about finding alternative solutions to a situation that avoids conflict. This could also be a card of potentially some dishonesty happening in your life, potentially someone being dishonest with you, or maybe even being dishonest with yourself. But let's get some clarifiers and we'll dig a little deeper into what this message is. What is this Queen of Pentacles energy for Aries, please? We have the Knight of Pentacles. And what is this Death card for Aries? Judgment. On the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups. Wow, that is beautiful energy coming through. And what is this Two of Cups energy, please? Eight of Swords, okay. And on the Seven of Swords, we have the Queen of Pentacles showing up again. One second, Aries. I forgot to shut my window. So on the bottom of the deck here, we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card of expansion, of needing to get out into the world. This is kind of similar energy to the Two of Wands. And we do have the Two and the Three of Wands showing up on the bottom of the decks for you. So that speaks to a bit of a progression here. In the Two of Wands, you're looking for a direction. In the Three of Wands, it's time to go in that direction. This is also a card of potentially of teamwork or building a team, commerce, and also maybe traveling. The person in this card, you can see that there's some ships out here in the harbor, and this person needs to get on those ships and go out into the world and explore their options. So here on your Queen of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles, this is like slow and steady wins the race. The Knights represent action in the tarot, and this is the only Knight that's not really taking any action. You can see he has this pentacle here, and he needs to plant it in the field behind him in order to see any fruit growing. In order to get any kind of harvest, he needs to get started. So this card comes through when it's saying it's time to get started on something. No need to rush, slow and steady wins the race, but you do need to get started. So if you have something that you're interested in getting started, a business, an entrepreneurial project going on here, this Knight of Pentacles says it's time to get going. It's time to start building your wealth. And you can look, he's got his attention directed right over here to this Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles energy. But we'll get to that. First, let's talk about the Death card and Judgment. These are two very powerful energies coming through. Two major arcanas that speak to your old life ending and waking up to a new era. With the Death card, this is coming through as saying an old way of existing is ending for you. A way of showing up in your life is coming to an end. And this new way of showing up in your life is what is happening now. These people are waking up to their new life, and they need to step out of their coffins to step into their life's purpose and step into their new life's energy. The Death and the Judgment coming together is very symbolic here. You're waking up to a new life. You're starting to look at things in a new way that is allowing your wishes to come true and allowing you to build wealth. Now here on your Nine of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups. So you've got 9-9 here. So keep an eye out for the number 9, 999. Those could be important messages coming through for you if you see that out in your life. That's a confirmation that this energy is coming through. So the Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment and alignment. Another card of aligning your energy. The reason that he is able to have his wishes come true and to have this great feast is because he's had it before. He knows the energy of what it's like to feel abundant and grateful. And by maintaining that energy, he's able to manifest what he wants and bring that into his life. Same with the Nine of Pentacles. Because she is focused on gratitude and abundance, that is what she manifests in her life. So you've got double cards of aligning your energy to the energy of gratitude and abundance. So that is going to be very important for you this week, is to stay focused on things that you have to be grateful for. Stay focused on what it feels like to have your manifestations come to life. The feeling of waking up to your life's purpose, okay? And it's time to get started here. Over here on your Two of Cups, we have the Eight of Swords. So this could speak to maybe a relationship that could be holding you back, or you're holding yourself back from a new relationship. The Two of Cups does symbolize a relationship, but it doesn't necessarily have to be with someone else. The Two of Cups can symbolize your relationship with yourself, with your higher self. And the Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction and overthinking. So if this is a relationship with someone else or with yourself, there's something here that you're hesitating about. Something here is holding you back. Either a relationship is holding you back, or you're holding yourself back from entering a relationship or from getting to know yourself deeper. And the only way that we can manifest our wishes and dreams is if we know what we truly want. In order to do that, we have to get to know ourselves. We have to take off the blindfold and look at ourselves honestly so that we can manifest our heart's desire. We have to be able to look at our heart and see what it is that it desires in an honest way. Now we do have this card over here of Seven of Swords, which I said before can represent dishonesty. So maybe you're not being honest with yourself about what you truly want here. And the Queen of Pentacles showing up again. This is saying what you truly want is to build a life of stability, to build your wealth, to manifest abundance and gratitude in your life. And we see that trying to come through for you. But there's something going on here with not being quite honest with yourself about something. Now, this Seven of Swords can also be you are finding an alternative way to build your wealth, a clever way. You're finding an alternative solution to get to this Queen of Pentacles energy, or it's coming into your life in an alternative way that you didn't see coming. Why don't we get you some oracle messages? What are the oracle messages for Aries, please? Nothing is yet set in stone. A new start is coming. Okay, we definitely see that. And you're very close to achieving your goal. What lovely messages coming through. So this card here, nothing yet is set in stone. I think that we see that coming through with this kind of Two of Wands and Three of Wands energy. You're definitely looking at what it is, where you're trying to go and what you're trying to build. You want to build stability and wealth. We can see that. You want to have enough to take care of yourself and others. We definitely see that. But there are a couple things that seem to be holding you back. Maybe, and that's where this nothing yet is set in stone. There are some decisions that need to be made here and some energy that does need to be cleared. So this Two of Wands suggesting to get outside of your comfort zone and pick a direction. And this Three of Wands is encouraging you to get going in that direction. And so is this Knight of Pentacles. And until that new beginning starts, until you begin to take that action, nothing is really set in stone. This card comes through when intention is required for every step of the way. Every step that you're taking, put the intention of gratitude and abundance into those steps to help set your path more in stone so it's not as flexible out there into the ether. And a new start is coming. We absolutely see that here with the Death card and the Judgment. You're waking up to a new form of life, a new form of existing, a new way of approaching your life and approaching the world, and a new way of building wealth and abundance here. And you're very close to achieving your goal. It's time to get started, to get going. Your wishes are coming true here. This looks like a really beautiful week for you, Aries. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.